So that was the first order of business, man. Got to tip our caps to those guys, man, without a doubt. Also, man, I forgot too, on Tuesday, we had something historic happen from a virtual standpoint. Hall of Fame voting took place. Yes. And we have two guys that are in the finalists, right? In terms of Alan Faneca, we know him, the all-world guard / tackle when you need him to be. And then Bill Nunn, the scout and wizard who really just changed the face of football, not only here in Pittsburgh, but league-wide in terms of recruiting, in terms of scouting and discovering African-American talent, man, just Joe Greens, those type of guys, your Donnie Shells, those type of just small school, just athletes that, man, are able to come in here and really have an impact, really put their stamp on the NFL, man.
And that's Steelers dynasty.
Absolutely, man. He's the biggest part of that, man, in terms of acquiring that talent. That's him. That's why he's in this conversation and why he's a finalist. But they did the virtual voting. This is the first time in the history of the Hall of Fame voting that, number one, they did it virtually, but number two, they did it this early. Typically, they wait until I want to say it's not the night before the Super Bowl, but it's around Super Bowl time where they'll do the vote, and obviously they'll do the big reveal at the NFL Honors. This year, the way they're doing it, they held it all virtual, and they actually released some of the audio of the presentation. So we were able to hear Ed Bouchette here in Pittsburgh was the presenter for Alan Faneca. So we were actually able to hear how
did
he
he get in
presented.
the Hall of Fame, or is this just nominations?
No, they already are finalists. This is the final vote though, so this is why it's significant. We won't get the results until the NFL Honors, which is the night before the Super Bowl. But it was significant because the votes happened yesterday, so they already know who's in. They haven't released it to the public, but they know. But we actually said for the first time in history of it, got to actually hear what it sounds like when you're presenting the information for a guy to get into the Hall of Fame, how they make their case for it.
Oh, okay. So you watched this. How'd this go?
No, it's available online.
Okay.
Absolutely, yeah. So I was able to hear Ed Bouchette, and I mean the information that he was giving is talking a little bit about Alan Faneca when he was a kid, how he wasn't even supposed to be able to play ball, ended up having some type of procedure done to help him out, and then from there, just hearing his journey and stuff like that. It was a cool story to hear Ed presenting it. Now, my only critique of Ed was I want a little bit more enthusiasm, but anyone that knows Ed knows that's not his temperament. You know, he's a super even keel, just mellow guy. But I thought it was pretty cool to like at least be able to hear like, dang, so this is how that whole presenting thing starts.
So it was for all the players that were finalists.
Yeah,
they had someone go up to represent them.
So yeah, and that's
almost like a lawyer.
Well,
like
and
in court.
That's typically how it happens anyway. But typically we don't have access to it because it's in a room. So literally, I have the 50 voters come in, and one at a time they stand up, whoever they're responsible for presenting, because you think the 50 reporters are in various cities across the country, and from there, each reporter is responsible for presenting some player, right? So if we have a Steeler that's available for the Hall of Fame, right? The initial just nomination, that's where you always hear like Hines Ward, Joey Porter, who else? Casey Hampton. Those guys were part of the initial group, right?
I think Heath's getting thrown into this next.
Well, this would have been his first. I think Heath would have been his first go around. So you hear the initial, okay, they were nominated, and then from there it's like, okay, they're a semifinalist, and then from there they're finalists, and then from there they're eventually granted, Hall of Fame status. So each process is a voting process. Each process, you got to come up here and present your information on these guys. Typically, like I said, it's in the room and we don't get access to it. But it was really cool. If anyone hasn't heard it, man, I definitely encourage you. Just Google Ed Bouchette, just Hall of Fame presentation or something along that nature, and you'll be able to pull up the audio of it at least. And
what is it, like 5-10 minutes? How long is the speech?
Well, for me, I listened to probably like the Alan Faneca part I listened to, and that was probably about 4 minutes tops.
Okay.
Yep. But it was cool, man. It was definitely cool.
Did you listen to anyone else's or just his?
No, because like I said, I was doing a show while I was listening to it, so it was like, oh, let's play this audio, man. And it was dope though, man. It was really good to hear. But I guess for me, I'm excited about it and a little nervous. Excited because right? We know, number one, these two guys we speak of, Alan Faneca and Bill Nunn, should have been in the Hall of Fame. People will debate that Alan Faneca should have been a first ballot Hall of Famer. The reason I'm nervous is because I'm like, dang, well, typically I know how I am on Zoom calls or how most people are on Zoom calls, right? Sometimes you're focused, other times you might be multitasking. This is serious. I mean, everybody knows this. Everybody will admit it. It's cool. But when you're presenting something this significant, I'm like, man, if you can't hold their attention, this could be a problem. But then
this is on Bouchette, you're saying?
Well, but then my other side is this. This is the other side. I'm like, then they hit us with the, well, I forgot what they said. They said that his consistency and his style, but I'm like, man, I'm nervous because, man, we might need something different. Like, if this has been every time that they went out there and they've fallen short, think about how many times they've been nominated and have become finalists and fallen short. It's been multiple times for these guys. I'm like, dang, dude, maybe we need something new.
As the presenter.
I'm just saying, like,
or maybe a little editing game or something.
No. If we could get it where Ed writes it, but we need, like,
are you talking about yourself? Is that
no.
Dude,
get Bob Pompiani.
I think you'd be a good presenter.
No. We got somebody else. Who else? Let's think. We got some more colorful people that they could give you, like, the theatrics, you know, because you got to think, man, if you're not accustomed to, like, the on camera or the big presentations, excitement and things like that, like, that's different for you. But if you can write it, it's a market for you. It's like a ghostwriter and the actual performer. We always hear about Drake, right? People get on Drake. Drake doesn't write his lyrics. Drake has a ghostwriter. That's fine. He could perform the heck out of it, though. I don't care if you can't write it, but can you perform it? If you can perform it, we good. I got somebody else write it for you. Ed can write it. Bob performs it. We good to go.
I don't know, dude. I think you should be nominated. I think you should be in that mix.
Don't put me in that thing.
Why not?
That's a lot of pressure, bro. That's a lot. Think about, you see how the conversation has turned from Alan Faneca and Bill Nunn not getting in multiple years to now we're looking at the presenter. Yeah. Because we over here like something's not adding up. Something's not adding up.
That's what I'm saying.
I mean, the career, the accolades.
Who's better than you though in the Pittsburgh market?
Oh, no. I'm a young guy. I'm a young guy, man. Don't do that to me. Don't put that on me.
What does the Bible say though? It says something about, like, doesn't matter if you're young, right?
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you talking about, baby. All I know is this. You got to have one of them OGs, one of them big dogs go out there and speak. I'm going to critique it. That's what we're going to do. We're going to sit here and critique it. I'm going to talk about you. If you do good, I'm going to talk good about you. You do bad, I'm going to give you a little subtle poke, all right? That's that. But I'm not going up there. I ain't doing that.
Come on, man. I don't know. Nah. I think it should be in play.
Nah. I'm good on that, baby. I'm good on that. But yeah, man. So that's why I'm a little excited, but a little nervous.
Okay.
Excited because maybe this is the fresh blood. The virtual Zoom might be the difference that it takes to get them over the hump. Nervous because after hearing it and just knowing that this is the same thing that's been going, maybe we might need something different.
This is number 2 for Faneca, right?
No. For Faneca, I think this.
I thought last year was the first one. I could be wrong though.
No. Last year wasn't the first. This, I want to say this is his third go around.
You're right. He's been out of the league for a while.
He's definitely had multiple times at it because we even talked about this last year in terms of when he didn't get in. And it was like, man, this is crazy. In terms of, because him and Donnie Show were kind of the two Steelers where we just saying, man, both of those guys deserve to be in, and both of those guys for different reasons.
But we didn't think though we were gonna get 3. Remember,
correct?
It was 4. We were like, we'll be lucky to get 2 just because I don't know if they're gonna put 3 or 4 Steelers in.
Yeah, so we'll see though. I'm hoping this though, because we understand also how they're talking about it's going to be the big joint celebration, right? The 20 class and the 2021 class. So with that being said, you're looking at having Troy
Steelers party.
Exactly. And what better way to do that? You got these 20.
Didn't we have the Hall of Fame game last year too?
We were supposed to.
Are they going to put it for this year?
So just hear me out, right? You got your 2020 guys that still have to get inducted. Your Troys, your Donnie Shells, your Bill Cowers, right? Then from there, you go to this 2021 class. I'm not forgetting anyone. Yeah, those are the 3 we got last year.
Yeah.
Then you got the 2021 class. You get Alan Faneca and Bill Nunn. That's 5 Steelers back-to-back years. You know what? It's a 2-hour drive to get over there to Kenton. Maybe a little bit longer. Yeah, we're going to shut that thing down, baby. Absolutely.
They host the Hall of Fame game.
Come on, baby. That's all I'm saying, man. It's there. Okay. And we know the NFL loves marketing. They love money. It's a pandemic. What better way to make money in a pandemic? Tap into that Steeler Nation market, baby. That's all I'm saying.
Sure.
But yeah, man. So like I said, that's what went on last night. It went on Tuesday night. Well, yeah, same difference. Tuesday night. And obviously, we'll just have to wait until the NFL Honors, which takes place the night before the Super Bowl, to get the official results of that voting process. So fingers crossed with those two guys. An episode brought to you by DraftKings Sportsbook, America's top-rated sportsbook and app. Deke, not only are they safe, but they are secure and reliable. And for all the first-time users out there, you know we got promo codes, right?
Yeah.
We got promo codes.
It wouldn't be right if we didn't have one.
I mean, that's what you're supposed to have, right?
Yeah.
You're supposed to have a promo code. So for all the first-time users out there, if you use the promo code MOATS, you will receive up to $1,000 in deposit bonus money. So stop wasting time. Download the app. Use the promo code, more importantly,
sure,
and get an opportunity opportunity. That's all you want is an opportunity to make a little money.